Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my students? I hope that you are ready for today's lesson, which is the second lesson of Unit 1, which is the grammar. But before we do that, let's revise our previous lesson, which of course talked about communication with friends, using cell phone, using computers, or going outdoors with your friends. Then we discussed these profiles. Faisal al-Harbi's profile, that straightforward person. Then we took the Luke Mitchell profile, who likes a computer just like his dad. And then we took Ahmed al-Ali's profile, discussed it. He's being a nature. He loves to go out in nature, and he likes to help his friend and also his family. Then we took some meanings of these words: plugged in, always online, always connected, crack people up, making them laugh, lighten up, don't be serious, down to earth, realistic, practical, and humble. So this is today's lesson, the auxiliary verbs. It's a very easy lesson, so just stay focused. Auxiliary verbs. Let's read. Auxiliary verbs work together with main verbs. So they work with main verbs. The most common auxiliary verbs are do, have, and be. Do, have, and be. So the first one, we use do with negative statements and questions, and with affirmative and negative short answers. Again, we use do with negative statements and questions, and with affirmative and negative short answers. Of course, the word do concludes do, does, and did in the past. So let's look for some examples. She doesn't like social networking websites. She doesn't, this is a negative. She doesn't like social networking website. This is a negative statement. The second example is a question, of course. Do you send lots of text messages? Do you send lots of text messages? This is a yes-no question. If it's yes, you say, yes, I do. If it's no, you say, no, I don't. The third example, did, this is past here. Did Thomas answer your email? Did Thomas answer your email? So this is also a yes-no question. Either you say, yes, he did, or you say, no, he didn't. So this is just like the definition said. We use do with negative statements, just like this one, and questions with affirmative and negative short answer. So if you focus here on the questions, the short answers echoes the auxiliary used in the question. So whatever auxiliary you have in the question, just write it again, the same auxiliary verb, you have to use it in the answer. For example, he says, do you? Do you? You say, yes, I do. Or if it's negative, no, I don't. You don't say, yes, I does, or yes, I did. If you use the auxiliary verb do in the question, you have to use the same verb in the answer, which is, again, do or don't if it's negative. Another example here, did he? Did he? Did he do this? Did he do that? You have to answer with the same verb, did. Did he? Yes, he did. You don't say, yes, he don't, yes, he doesn't, or yes, he does. If you write did, you have to answer the same auxiliary verb, did or didn't. But the most important thing is that it's the same auxiliary verb. The second part is have. We use have with present perfect and present perfect affirmative and negative statements, questions and short answers. Again, we use have. Of course, that's concluding have, has, or had, the whole collection. Again, we use have with present perfect and past perfect affirmative and negative statements, questions, and short answers. Let's look at some of these examples. She has not, you can say she has or hasn't, created her own website. She has created her own website. So this is a statement, not a question. So let's look at the questions here. Has she posted any photos yet? Has she posted any photos yet? Most of the time, if you begin the question with an auxiliary verb, it's always yes or no question. Has she posted any photos? Yes. Of course, the answers will conclude the same auxiliary verb. Yes, she has, or no, she hasn't. The second example, have you charged your cell phone? Have you charged your cell phone? Yes or no. If it's yes, you say yes, I have, the same verb, or you say no, I haven't. The last example is a statement, not a question. I had gotten his email an hour before he called me. I had gotten his email an hour before he called me. And you see in this slide here talking about questions using the auxiliary verb that they usually follow the same pattern. As it says here, questions usually follow the same pattern. If you want to form a question using an auxiliary verb, you always have to follow the same pattern, which is an auxiliary verb, then a subject, then a main verb. Again, an auxiliary verb, you begin with an auxiliary verb, then you write the subject, then you write the main verb. Just like these examples here. Have, an auxiliary verb, you, the subject, you. The main verb is charged. And then you continue with the question. Have you charged your phone? Have, auxiliary verb. You, the subject, charged is the main verb, and then you continue your phone. Another example here. Did they call you? Did, the auxiliary verb. They, the subject. Call is the main verb. Then you continue with you. Did they call you? After do, does, and did, we use the base form of the verb. Always remember this. After do, does, and did, we usually use the base form of the main verb. The base form. Here's an example. He didn't answer the phone. He didn't answer the phone. We didn't say he didn't answer, even though it's past. We said he didn't answer. Why did we write the base form answer? Because it comes after the verb didn't. Again, after do, does, and did, we always use the base form of the main verb. Then the next part of the grammar comes here. We use be. We use be. Of course, be concludes am, is, are, was, and were. We use be with progressive, affirmative, and negative statements, questions, and short answers. Again, we use be with progressive, affirmative, and negative statements, questions, and short answers. Let's look at the examples here. She is not answering her cell phone. She is or isn't answering her cell phone. This is a progressive affirmative statement. She is answering her cell phone, or she isn't for the negative. So she then is. So you begin here. This is a statement. So you begin with the subject, then you put the auxiliary verb. She is answering her cell phone. In the question form here, just like we took previously, is your cell phone working? This is a yes/no question. Is your cell phone working? Just we took previously. You begin with the auxiliary verb, then the subject, then the main verb, working. Is your cell phone working? Yes, it is, or no, it isn't. So you say either yes, it is, or no, it isn't. And remember to write the same auxiliary verb. He was using his brother's cell phone yesterday. He was, this is past tense, he was using his brother's cell phone yesterday. The last example, were you surfing the internet last night? Were you surfing the internet last night? And the answer, yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. So this is the only answer here. It's yes or no. Yes, I was, or you say no, I wasn't. We also use be, verb to be, with passive, affirmative, and negative statements, questions, and short answers. Let's take some examples here. The internet is or isn't used by millions of people. The internet is or isn't used, this is passive, used by millions of people. Were you given a password? Again, a passive question. Were you given a password? You say, yes, I was, no, or no, I wasn't. So this is a little information for you, a language builder for you. The verbs do, have, and be can also be the main verb in a sentence. These auxiliary verbs can be the main verb in a sentence. Let's see how. For example, in the sentence, Tom did his homework. Did is the main verb. Why is did the main verb? Because there is no other verb in the sentence. Did is the main verb. But the question, did he arrive late? Did is an auxiliary verb and arrive is the main verb. So if there's no other verb in the sentence, the auxiliary verb is the main verb. Let's see some exercise here. Let's answer these. Circle the auxiliary verb in each sentence. I want you to read these and then circle the auxiliary verb. The first one, we are downloading an antivirus right now. We are downloading an antivirus right now. So circle the auxiliary verb. Excellent. Are. We are present. We are downloading an antivirus right now. Number two, I do not check my email when I'm on vacation. I do not check my email when I'm on vacation. Excellent. It's the verb do. Number three, online newspaper have become more popular than print newspaper. Where's the auxiliary verb here? Very good. Have. Number four, did you send her a message? Excellent. It's the verb did. Number five, the internet is used by millions of people each day. Excellent. It is. Number six, my grandmother had never used the internet before last week. Very good. It's had. And last, number seven, we have been online for a long time. Yes, it's the verb have. Exercise B, right? Yes, no, questions. I want you to write just the question. For example, here I'm shutting the computer down. This is the statement. I want you to write the question. Here's the example. Are you shutting the computer down? So number one, he found lots of good resources for his essay online. How do you write the question? Yes, very good. Did he find lots of good resources for his essay online? Did he? Because it's past. Number two, she usually turns her cell phone off before class. She usually turns her cell phone off before class. How do we turn the statement into a yes-no question? Very good. We say, does she usually turn her cell phone before class? Number three, she's had that bicycle for a long time. Yes, very good. She has she had that bicycle for a long time? Has, we begin the yes-no question with an auxiliary verb. That's correct. Has she had that bicycle for a long time? What about number four? He's not answering his phone. Very good. Is he not answering his phone? Number five, she has posted photos on her website. She has posted. Yes, take the auxiliary verb, put it the first word, then continue with the question. Has she posted her photos on her website? Last one, number six, we've downloaded the program we were looking for. We've downloaded the program we were looking for. So how do we turn this sentence into a yes-no question? Excellent. Have you downloaded the program you were looking for? Have you downloaded the program you were looking for? Excellent. You have been very good. The next exercise is C. Complete the sentences with the correct forms of do, have, and be. With the correct forms, not the words themselves. You have to use the correct form. Layla, the first gap here, you still make your own jewelry. So this is a question. Yes, very good. Do you still make your own jewelry? Anna, yes, I do. In fact, number 2, yes, very good. I have turned my hobby into a business. Layla, really? Gap number 3, yes, very good. Are you selling your jewelry now? Anna says, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Then she continues, very good. I have sold more than 50 pieces of jewelry online this year. My jewelry, number 6, excellent. My jewelry is bought by people all over the world. Right now, yes, I am making a bracelet for a woman in Shanghai. Number 8, Layla. Yes, that's correct. Did you make that necklace you're wearing? She was wearing a necklace. Did you make that necklace you're wearing? Anna, yes, I did. Very good. Number 10, Layla says, it's lovely. Number 10, yes, that's correct. Do you have time to make one for me? She's asking, do you have time to make one for me? Anna says, of course. Anna says, of course. Even though this is a yes/no question, you can answer answers like these. Of course. Layla, how much a necklace like that cost? How much? Yes. How much does a necklace like that cost? Anna, number 12. Yes, very good. I do not accept money from friends. I'll make you a necklace, but number 13 here. Yes, very good. But don't even think about paying me for it. So she's doing a favor to her friend, making her a necklace for free. But before we end our lesson today, I want you to open page number 9 and look at the picture of the meeting and try to tell me what they are doing using auxiliary verbs. Using auxiliary verbs, try to describe what are they doing in this meeting picture. And with that, we reach the end of our lesson. See you next lesson, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum.